Everything you need to know to start living a more sustainable life, whether you're in the city, country, or somewhere in between.
Quick Start Guide to Homesteading.
Welcome to the Quick Start Guide to Homesteading Series, where you'll find everything you need to know to start living a more sustainable life, whether you're in the city, country, or somewhere in between.
If you haven't already, you can download the guide for free at our website, and you can find a link to it below.
We think if you watch these videos, read the guide, and start practicing what you've learned, you'll be well on your way to becoming a homesteader.
And today we're going to talk about the first tip in the outdoors and wildlife category, which is to notice your surroundings.
We're really excited to share this tip with you because it's at the heart of our lives, both personally and professionally, but it's often overlooked or underutilized in homesteading.
And what we've observed is if you implement this one, it can change your life, and it can give you a huge helping hand in all of your homesteading activities.
When you start to notice your surroundings regularly over time and record those observations, you can get some really powerful insights.
Why is it important to notice your surroundings as a homesteader?
There are many practical and less tangible reasons to notice your surroundings. Let's start with the practical. We've all heard of the 4 seasons, but there are many subtle cyclical changes in nature throughout the year. Noticing these can have a big impact on your homesteading efforts.
For example, the patterns of sun and shade vary widely on our homestead depending on the time of year, when the angle of the sun changes and how leafed out the trees are. In the summertime, one end of our garden gets really shady, and because we've been paying attention to our surroundings throughout the year, we know that and we can anticipate it and plan to plant plants at that end that prefer the shade, which helps us to grow more food overall.
Another practical reason to pay attention to your surroundings is to understand the behavior of wildlife. For instance, in spring and early summer, many wild animals are caring for their young. There can be a lot of extra pressure on your gardens or livestock at this time as these animals are searching for ways to feed their young. Knowing their patterns can help you prevent predation and other conflicts.
A less tangible but really important benefit is the overall connection that you feel to nature when you start to notice your surroundings. Many studies have shown around the world that people who spend time in nature have improved overall well-being, including mental, physical, and emotional health.
The data is so compelling that as part of a national health program in Japan, they recommend something called forest bathing, which is basically just spending time in the woods and noticing your surroundings.
So how do you start to notice your surroundings on your homestead?
You don't need to go out to a national park to start noticing your surroundings and connecting with nature. In fact, we recommend you do it right where you live. Even if you spend most of your time in an urban environment, nature's still there, just waiting for you to notice it.
So first you want to pick the place you're going to go, and we recommend somewhere you can go easily and regularly. And you can either sit or walk around. Could be a chair on your patio or on your deck, or maybe a natural area nearby.
During each session, record your observations. This can be done on a phone, in a nature journal, or even in a spreadsheet. As you make more entries over time, you'll become more familiar with your wild neighbors, and you'll begin to see nature's seasonal patterns.
If you're anything like us, you'll find that this time is very well spent. It will make you feel happier, healthier, and much better prepared to work with nature instead of against it in all of your homesteading endeavors.
When you notice your surroundings, you'll be well on your way to becoming a homesteader.
So here it is, your quick tip of the day. Notice your surroundings. Start jotting down your observations like the weather, plants, and animals in your environment. Over time, this practice can help you understand seasonal cycles and feel more connected to nature.
And remember, there is no one right way to homestead.
Only the way that's right for you. Why is it important to notice your homestead as a surrounding? Well, that's for a different story.
Nailed it. So what does it mean to notice your surroundings in homesteading? I should have meant in air quotes.